It's a wonderful day to be staying inside. Right, as you can probably tell, today's vlog is slightly different to my usual vlogs. I have partnered with Adobe for this vlog, so thank you very much, Adobe. You absolute bunch of legends. Now, not only have Adobe teamed up with me, but they've also teamed up with Marshmallow, this guy right here. He's got a new single out called Be Kind, and to celebrate this, they have started a competition, a video editing... They have started up a video editing competition with some awesome prizes, one of which is a cash prize. The other prizes, a lot of winners will get their video clips and it will be part of a fan-made video for the single. I will leave a link down below because it's quite a lot to remember for all the information if this sounds right up your alley. So the whole idea is to create a 15 to 30 second video using Adobe's products and assets to show us how you are bringing kindness to the world. So that means no videos of laughing at my dodgy haircut right now, right? Leave my haircut out of this. I'm gonna give it a go myself. I'm gonna create a TikTok in a minute in the kitchen. I've got the idea. You may have seen the idea kind of in a previous vlog of mine and know what it's from and where I got the inspiration from. But also, I didn't make that back then. That was someone else who made it for me. But now, I'm gonna teach myself how to actually achieve what I want to achieve using Adobe After Effects. So without further ado, let's get up, get going, and make a TikTok. Okay, so first things first, making this TikTok, I'm gonna have to do the arduous task of sorting out this fridge. It's not a glamorous fridge. I always get really weird about showing people who I don't know, people in general, the state of our fridge. I mean, a lot of you will say, actually, it's not too bad compared to ours. A lot of you will say, this is disgusting. But what I need to do before making this TikTok is to actually clear out this fridge so I can arrange the fruit in specific places to get the close-ups for this idea. Rearranged it a little bit, and so we're starting to get our little, at the moment, fruit. And, well, are you a fruit? You're more of a nut, aren't you? And you can't talk yet, but you're gonna be a talking nut? Not a fruit? Yeah, a talking nut. I've moved one of the shelves completely out. I'll get them in place, and then what I'm gonna do is get the camera, pop it vertical, get some nice close-ups like this, and keep it very, very still on a tripod so I can then animate a face on to these fruits and whatever you are. I think most people now know it more as an emoji than anything else, but I think this is a vegetable. Next step, I'm gonna take this little mini tripod which we use for all our TikTok creations, whack my camera on here, and the next task is just to film these fruits and vegetables and nut in portrait, but a nice close-up. This is turning out to be the best collaboration ever because one, I'm making some cool stuff with Adobe, and two, it's actually getting me a little bit more healthier. So now I have all the fruit shots, I've now got to supply the face. I've pre-written out what I'm gonna say for each character or fruit or nut or whatever it is. I've got to now film, but the thing is, I've got a very animated face. Like when I do these voices and play characters especially, as a lot of people know, I like to move my face around a lot. But with this right here, you can't do that. You've got to keep your face as still as possible. Still move your mouth as much as you can, but you've got to keep your actual face extremely still. Now, I am not an After Effects pro. I'm still in the learning phase. I'm still learning bits and bobs, but I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna go to my screen now and show you guys exactly how I'm gonna make this TikTok come to life. Right, I say exactly. I will show you to the best of my capability. So you want to import your files. Well, firstly, welcome to the class, everyone. I hope you enjoy your lesson by me today. Import your files into After Effects, and then what I do is I right-click and I rename those files because if you're like me, I forget what file is what. So I rename it to exactly what it is. So for example, aubergine into the composition. Then you grab your face and drag that down to the composition above the aubergine. So it's like that. So now you've got two layers. You're going to zoom in and look at your mouth. Lovely. What a beautiful mouth. And then you're going to get the pen tool at the top, look, and you're going to cut around your mouth. I don't know why, but I really took my time on this. You don't need to be this accurate around your mouth, as you can always change this later on at a later stage. But you cut your mouth out, and then you have this.
Looks a bit weird, but don't worry. Have faith in yourself and your work, because it's going to turn into exactly what you want, I promise you. So you can move your mouth around by clicking there, move it to the position that you want, but don't worry if it's not where you want, you can always change it later on. And then what you're going to do is you want to duplicate the mouth layer. So is it Command D on a Mac? Command D, and then it duplicates that mouth, and then you change the name to right eye, and then you hold down Shift, click on all these little... I don't know what they're called, but just click on all those little things there, and then you click and you can move, look, like this, all the way up to the eye, and then you have your right eye. And now you can click these little things here without holding Command down, and you can move this around the eye so then it's nice and neat, because you don't want to show too much skin, and I'll show you why later on. But you just put all these in, adjust it to where you want. Happy days, look at that. Lovely. Now it's starting to take shape. Okay, so what we want to do is obviously do that again. So you Command D again to duplicate that eye layer, and then you just move it across. You do the same thing. You hold down Command and hit those little things around, and then you can move it again and get your second eye. Now you can move it all to where you want. I put it there. But look, here's what we got, but it doesn't quite look right yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to feather the layers so it looks more smoother. So going down to mask, look, and mask again. You'll see like mark feather. You want to slide that along to around about 60. I think I put it around about 60. And that then just smooths in your skin with the aubergine like that. Now it kind of looks a bit more realistic. But we can take it a step further. This is a little bit more advanced. What we're going to do is we're going to go down to tint on there. We then take this pipette tool and we tap it on the skin of the aubergine like that to try and get a bit more of a color match. So what we're going to do from there is we're going to go onto mouth, duplicate the mouth, and then rename that to teeth. So you want to click on the teeth layer, then delete masks and delete effects. Just delete them, and then you're left with this. It looks really weird, but just go with it. Trust me, it will work. Then you grab your pen tool again, and you cut around the mouth again. Maybe you're thinking, why? We've already done this. Because it's a separate layer, so we can distinguish the teeth from the mouth. So now it'll look like this. Once you have that all done, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure your mouth is looking all good. Then you're going to go down to masks. You click on masks on the teeth layer. Then you go down to mask 1, and you want to click mask path. This is what's going to help with this next edit. So mask path, click that. So then you're going to go through frame by frame, adjusting these little blue dots around the mouth so you can just see teeth or the inside of the mouth. This will help make it look a lot more realistic. It is quite tedious, like I said. It does take a long time, but trust me, it's worth it. And it makes you have a real respect for the people that work in VFX and special effects in general, because my word, this stuff must take a long time on movies. But anyway, for this little project, it did take a bit of time, but you know, it was all worth it in the end. And the good thing is, if you think you've made a mistake at any point, you can always just go back through the timeline of your composition and find whatever it was that's bothering you and fine-tune it. So you can go back and forward, which really, really helps. And once you've finished all that and you are happy with what you've made so far, all you have to do is export it out of Adobe After Effects, and then once you've got all your exported footage, you then import that into Adobe Premiere Pro, where you can edit it all together into the right sequences and all that kind of thing. Then once that's done, you export that, and then that's it, you've done. You can now be that cool friend that's really good at editing things, and then everyone demands, oh, please put my face on a fruit. You know, that can now be you. So congratulations, give yourself a pat on the back, and class dismissed.
Now that I've finished that, it's made me want to do it again and again and again. So I think for my next trick, I'm not a magician. For my next VFX video, or maybe just for a future video in general, I want to bring this thing alive. I want to make this thing fly. I've even gone to the level of going out and buying some fishing wire. I've tied the fishing wire to various points in the Millennium Falcon, and I'm hoping the fishing wire all together will help hold and lift it above the ground. And I don't quite know how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to make that thing fly. I'm going to make you fly. Also, before I finish this vlog, there's one thing that I've been meaning to do for the last couple of months even, and that is to go downstairs and try and attempt to start Chippy up. I've not used Chippy since last year. If you don't know who Chippy is my camper van. I've not used his camper van since last summer, and you know, it's old, 1966. He's an old boy, and so the chances of him starting first time, as we know, are not very large. But the chances of him starting at all at the moment is pretty slim. Poor little lad. He's been under here for a long time, but don't worry, Chippy. It's time to get you back out in the open again. Oh my word. It's been a while, but it's still got that old school smell in it. Woo. Chippy, are you farted? My God. One of my plans at some point is to try and camp out in here. I definitely think it should be a plan for the next couple of weeks to somehow get in here and work out how to turn this into a bed, because when I bought this thing back over a year ago now, the guy who I bought it off, he showed me exactly how to turn it into, you know, an area for sleeping in. But I'm not gonna lie, I have totally forgotten how that works. And I think it'd be really cool to spend a night in here just to see what it's like. Ideally, I would like to spend a night in it in somewhere like Cornwall or Devon, but I haven't tried starting him up yet, which is I've been trying to put it off, but let's see if we can do this without having to call out a service to come and help. Put my hands up. Well, one, because my other hand is holding the camera, but I will put my hand up and I will tell you now, yes, I'll admit it, I have been a bit neglectful. You know, it was winter. You can look at it this way, right? I was just looking out for you. I didn't want to drive out in the winter because I knew that you probably don't like the winter. You probably can't handle it. I can't. If I can't handle it, you definitely can't. So what I'm trying to say is that I did this for your own benefit, okay? So I need you now just to start up and go, all right? We're gonna do this first time. First time start up. Here we go. We have a flat battery. That's the thing with these vehicles. They're old. We have nothing. Nothing. Oh no! I knew that taking on an old vehicle like this was going to have its ups and its downs. We've certainly had our ups, and I can now officially say that we have definitely had our down moments. My God. I'll go back to the drawing board. I'll try and figure out what it is I need to do exactly, and we will come back. This is going to be the summer of Chippy. I guarantee you. Even though we've kind of lost half the summer anyway, as soon as we're allowed to be out and about again, it's going to be the year of the staycation and the year of the chipster. Right, I'm going to end the vlog there. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. But also, if you do want to enter this Adobe competition, make sure you do. I'll leave all the T's and C's and entry details down below in the description. So make sure you head on down there, check it out. And if you think you've got what it takes and you think you can do a good job of it and potentially win, then definitely give it a go, because there's some awesome prizes up for grabs. And until then, I will see you again very, very soon with another video. But until then, I'm not a daily vlogger, but I have got a broken camper van.